Welcome to Deep Quotes. Today, we dive into the profound wisdom of Bertrand Russell, a philosopher, logician, and social critic whose thoughts continue to shape modern perspectives on life, truth, and happiness. Let his words challenge your thinking. Do not fear to be eccentric in opinion, for every opinion now accepted was once eccentric. Knowledge comes, but wisdom lingers. Do not worry about your difficulties in mathematics. I can assure you mine are still greater. Man is the product of his thoughts. What he thinks, he becomes. The good life is one inspired by love and guided by knowledge. Those who have the privilege to know have the duty to act. To fear love is to fear life, and those who fear life are already 3 parts dead. Philosophy is to be studied, not for the sake of any definite answers to its questions, but rather for the sake of the questions themselves. People who know little are usually great talkers, while men who know much say little. Mathematics, rightly viewed, possesses not only truth, but supreme beauty, a beauty cold and austere, like that of sculpture. Many people would rather die than think. In fact, they do so. Science is what you know. Philosophy is what you don't know. The only thing that will redeem mankind is cooperation. A man who has nothing to die for has nothing to live for. Fear is the main source of superstition and one of the main sources of cruelty. Without logic, life would be impossible. The greatest challenge to any thinker is stating the problem in a way that will allow a solution. The most savage controversies are those about matters as to which there is no good evidence either way. There is something in human nature that prevents us from being content with the simple things in life. The only thing we learn from history is that we learn nothing from history. Time is a great teacher, but unfortunately, it kills all its pupils. A stupid man's report of what a clever man says can never be accurate, because he unconsciously translates what he hears into something he can understand. Religion is something left over from the infancy of our intelligence. It will fade away as we adopt higher methods of thought. The world is full of magical things patiently waiting for our wits to grow sharper. There is no cure for birth and death save to enjoy the interval. War does not determine who is right, only who is left. Those who are educated are the ones who can make their own rules. Do not do unto others as you would have them do unto you. They may have different tastes. Life is nothing but a competition to be the criminal rather than the victim. To be able to concentrate for a considerable time is essential to difficult achievement. Intelligent people are always open to new ideas. In fact, they're always eager to find them. Fear of corrupting the mind of the younger generation is the oldest form of conservatism. Love is wise, hatred is foolish. Progress is the attraction that moves humanity. I think the only moral freedom is freedom from the known. War is not the answer, for only love can conquer hate. Freedom is the only condition that makes happiness possible. Three passions, simple but overwhelmingly strong, have governed my life: the longing for love, the search for knowledge, and unbearable pity for the suffering of mankind. Education should aim at the knowledge of good, not the knowledge of fact. Love is not a mere sentiment, it is a condition of the mind. Success is not how high you have climbed, but how you make a positive difference to the world. Reasoning is the method of dealing with life's greatest questions. Those who cannot learn from history are doomed to repeat it. True love is not about perfection, it is about acceptance. The more we do to you, the less you seem to believe we are doing it. The best way to learn is by doing. The only way to learn is to do. Intelligence is the ability to adapt to change. A fool's brain digests philosophy into folly, science into superstition, and art into pedantry, hence university education. Knowledge is love and light and vision. The greatest happiness you can have is knowing that you do not necessarily require happiness. Creativity is the ability to introduce order into the randomness of nature. Let us not look back in anger or forward in fear, but around in awareness. There is no way to happiness. Happiness is the way. Time is the most valuable thing a man can spend. Life is the flower for which love is the honey. A person who won't read has no advantage over one who can't read. The only way to deal with this life meaningfully is to find one's passion. Everything that we see is a shadow cast by that which we do not see. The secret to happiness is to face the fact that the world is horrible, horrible, horrible.